All right, let me turn that off. That just makes noise for no reason. Get this right here pulled up. It has been a minute since I have been in here. It is the usual. Is this? Oh yeah, it's picking up my voice. It is the usual in here. Um, I'll go out of town. Good thing. Well, not so good thing, but I suppose it's a good thing. Definitely. I know the people around me that I do stuff for will be happy that I'm staying home from good. But I won't be going out of town for a while. But a lot of times when I get missing for a long time, it's because I went out of town to work. So yeah, I'm back in town for good now. At least. So just like always, I got to get this room clean. It's not as junky as normal when I come back because I normally just have all of my equipment just tossed throughout here. Got a good portion of it not even in here right now, but yeah, I'm back. I was in here editing some videos. I should have left that over there. I was in here editing some videos, and I was like, you know what? Let's go live. I haven't been live in a while. But yeah, so I'm in here. As the title said, it is a your comments will not be visible while streaming to a Facebook profile unless the stream is set to public. The stream ain't set to public. Yes, the stream is set to public. Hold on. Let's take a look at that. That is cause for pause. No, we're good. We're good. All right. Need to stop looking up. No, that's just the computer screen in front of me, so I can't get around that. Yeah, light is up there, so we good. Yeah, can't get around that computer screen. But anywho, yeah, we is in here doing some editing on some videos that I recorded weeks ago. I went out of town for 6 weeks. I shot a video right before I went out of town, and I shot two videos while I was out of town, and I did not edit or post either one of them. So I'm here working on that, and I was like, why not? Let's go live and talk about this week that's coming up. So I had been wanting to give my thoughts on the verses for a while. So it's probably a good thing that I'm in here so I can get some content out of the verses. I've been wanting to talk about the verses for a while. But I guess let's talk NBA first. Go ahead and get this out the way. It ain't really much to talk about. I think that we're coming into a season where it is wide open. I am surprised that LeBron James did not retire this season. Well, not. I'm surprised that LeBron did not announce his retirement this season, which he doesn't have to. I mean, even though I can clearly see that there is a decline, it still has not been a decline like you've seen with any other GOAT type player within ever. So, like, a LeBron that has taken a step back is still better than most players to ever play the game. So, yeah, I'm still just shocked though, because at this point I'm like, what else is he had to prove? I'm pretty sure that he already set. He's been setting up. It's not pretty sure. I see it. He has been setting up for life after basketball. So I'm just surprised that he didn't take it. I mean, shoot, man, I'm 35. LeBron James been playing basketball professionally more than half of my life. That's crazy to think about. When LeBron started playing basketball, I was 13 years old when he started playing for. No, yeah, I was 13 years old when he started playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers when he got drafted. So that's crazy. That I am a 35 year old man, and this man is still one of the a top 15 player, top 15 player in the league. But anyway, so I think that we're coming into a season that's kind of wide open, just as well as last year was wide open. Like OKC, I still think that was a flawed team. That even though they were the better team in the regular season, we see that all the time where a team will be so good in the regular season, have the most wins in the regular season, and then get put out in the second round or the conference final. So I'm not trying to do the same thing that I did to Cleveland, not Cleveland, to the Celtics the year before, and saying that I didn't believe in the championship. I just don't necessarily believe in the ability to run it back. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Only thing that I prepared for this season was for my Pelicans to suck, and I don't think they're gonna suck as much as I thought they were gonna suck. So we'll say that much. I don't think they're gonna suck as much as I thought they were gonna suck. Um, Everything else, I'm kind of curious to see the Knicks. Because even though I don't like the Knicks, they played with a lot of heart last year, and I was hoping that they went further than they actually went. Um, Indiana, I kind of don't believe in that team, and I definitely don't believe in them without Halliburton. And didn't Miles Turner go somewhere? That was kind of crazy for years, trying to go somewhere and they don't let you go. You don't part ways, and then as soon as y'all go to the championship, you leave. I think he left. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, New Orleans, not expecting much, but I expect more than what I expected. But speaking of New Orleans, I think I'm done with basketball now. Let's get to this versus because I have a lot of thoughts about it, and I've been wanting to go live and talk about the versus for a while, but I just haven't. For those of you that don't know, I live I live in coastal Mississippi. And though I feel attached to the culture of Mississippi, I feel more attached to Southern Louisiana culture because we're right here. Like I am closer to New Orleans than I am to Jackson. Probably closer to New Orleans than I am to Hattiesburg. It's just, I mean, I'm close to New Orleans. I actually live in a good place where I'm literally close to New Orleans. I'm close to not upper, but I guess you can kind of say central Mississippi. I can get there close if I need. Get there quickly if I need to. I'm close to Alabama. I'm close to Florida. Like literally just right here. But growing up, I was very abreast in what was going on in New Orleans. So the first hip hop that I found was Southern hip hop, but New Orleans, No Limit. I grew up listening to No Limit, and I grew up listening to Cash Money. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. Though I found No Limit first, Cash Money for my era to me made better music that I can go back to, that I will go back and listen to now from time to time. Cash Money made better quality of music as far as it being mixed better, mastered better. KLC never disrespecting him. One of the best producers of all time. Beats by the Pound. One of the best. One of the better collective uh, producers of all time. Well, collective of producers. But like, even preparing for this verses, I tried to go listen to a lot of No Limit music, and I'm like, bro, this does not sound good. Like, Hootie Who, it don't sound like I remember it sounding. Like, I don't know if it's just the fact of growing up around studios and having an ear for how stuff's supposed to sound, and maybe Cash Money went back and remastered some of their music, but Hootie Hoo, just when you go back and listen to just the hook, it just does not sound good at all. It's kind of hard to listen to. So it's kind of one of those things where it's better to listen to it in your mind. It's better to listen to it in your mind, how you remember it in your mind, than listen to it for real. But that's what I thought. I thought that this was gonna be a clean sweep for Cash Money, because when you look at accomplishments as a label, like Cash Money just has accomplished more. Like, if you just handicap Cash Money from 1996 to about 2004, there's enough there that I felt like could beat No Limit. But I think that this is gonna be one of those situations where it's kind of like the Locks versus Dipset. Going into Locks versus Dipset, we all just thought that Dipset was just gonna mop the floor with them. But when we got to the verses, and even before the verses, because they always back and forth, we saw that Dipset is very they're not unified. They don't move on one front. So to put them against somebody like the Locks, who have been unified for like 30 plus years, it's hard. And I think that it's shaping up to be the same thing. Even though you got some dysfunction over there on the No Limit side also, there has been constant dysfunction amongst Cash Money basically since the split. Since Juvenile left, then BG, then Turk, there has been dysfunction back and forth. You'll literally have where they will diss each other, then turn around and say, I never diss him. This is like, what was that? I think on I Miss My Dog, Wayne said that he never dissed one of them. I forgot what it was, which one it was, but at that point in time, just being a real Wayne fan, like Wayne had dissed all of them, like even 500 Degrees, like that's a whole diss to Juvenile. That's just what it is. It's always been dysfunction, and that same dysfunction that has always literally Wayne will diss BG, then BG will diss Wayne, then Wayne drop I Miss My Dog, and then you see them hugging on stage. And it's like, y'all was just dissing each other. Like, it's weird. So BG come out of jail and has some choice words for Wayne, then you see them on stage hugging, and this has always been this. But one of the things that has been a constant in the last couple of years that it's not back and forth love is the dysfunction between Turk, BG, and Baby. And it always rears its head. Like, we seen it a couple months ago, and that's what made me think that Turk is not going to be involved in this versus. The tour blowing up for whatever reason it did, and other people didn't want to be on the tour and all that good stuff. I get it, but Turk was the one to come out and be vocal about it. And just being honest, I have been on Turk's. I was supposed to come out and make a video about Turk. I didn't. I left it alone. I left it alone. But it's all I'm on. First of all, I'm at a point now where I can see exactly why Turk is where he is now. Turk got the big head throughout this. He put out his project, and great project, really good project. He put out his project, and when he put that project out, he got the big head. And that's the point in time where he got off around the time where he dropped the project is also around the time in which hold on, let's see what let me get down here real quick. What's going on? Why can't I see my cursor? There we go. All right. Around the time that he dropped the project is around the time in which he got kicked off of the tour or whatever the case is that happened with the tour. And then on top of that, he also that fan came on. That's very low. Around that time, he also dropped the album. Then he started getting the big head. Like I'm watching it, and that's around the time where the BG beef started. Also, so I don't know why he got kicked off the tour. If he got kicked off the tour, I know what he said. That it was a money situation, and he was let go because he was the one that was vocal about it. I'm not 100% sure, but what I see is prior to them doing a tour, Turk was very humble. And then it's like right when he got the moment to turn up, he turned up. And now I see him playing the victim again, opposed to looking at his own actions and kind of like begging for it to happen. But I also see what led him to this point. Now I do think that it was a misunderstanding, but I'm not amongst those two gentlemen to know why BG and Turk felt the way that they did. But when Turk first said that his album is gonna be the better one out of all of them, like I felt like that was friendly competition. I also thought that that was something that was sparking up engagement, and I know that Turk out of all of them is the one that knows how to play internet games the most. And unfortunately that's the society that we live in. So you can very well get more money from social media and being an influencer and playing internet games, way more money than you get from actually doing music. It's more money in this than it is in music. So I totally understand that, and I thought that BG overreacted, but I don't know what they deal with on a day to day basis. I don't know what he bites his tongue about, and at some point it seemed like BG was the one that was running and playing the internet games, while at the same time saying that he don't play internet games. But Turk has been playing internet games for a while now. So that dysfunction, and I think even the other day BG came out and cursed Turk and Manny Fresh. And then some other stuff happened that I'm not even going to talk about. I don't get into that. But yeah, man, it's weird, man. What DJ? My my camera don't look like it's no 480p. This is actually better than even play with me like that. Now I don't know what the internet look like. I think that's probably your situation over there, because we running fiber over here, and we have professional cameras and professional lights and all that type of stuff. So hey, we good over here. That's your Android phone that you got over there. That's not a T-Mobile camera. That's your Android phone. But anywho, I know why you doing that, cause, and I get it. I get it. You doing that because you cash money. You rooting for cash money. I'm rooting for cash money too. You know I am. But and I believe in cash money. The music is better. But at the same time, people, I know the attachment to No Limit, and I know the dysfunction amongst cash money. So I think all of that is, now when you get into the music, they got some Cash Money's best song is "Back That Thing Up." No Limit's best song is "Down for My." And when you put those two songs against each other, I don't think they're gonna actually do that. So that's a point for both of them. But when it comes to other stuff, it's shaky. I did do a poll the other day. In the poll, I said Cash Money is an Army versus No Limit Soldiers, just because they are two songs within the same lane. But I don't think that they would be against each other simply because I got No Limit Soldiers against that one also. T-Move cameras. But anywho, yeah, that's my thoughts on the verses. I'm curious to see what's what concerning like let's see. Curious to see what's what concerning it. Like I want to know. Oh, you talking about the camera shaking? Is the camera shaking? It's probably because I'm on my desk and I keep leaning on it, so that's probably why it's shaking. Let me get away from that. But anywho, it probably is. um, I guess I could have put those. Let's see. Let's y'all don't so y'all will know what I'm talking about. Because I'm just addressing it in the live, but y'all can't see what I'm actually saying, so I'm responding to it. So just putting all these comments on there so y'all can see what I'm going back and forth with. Um, what's that? Okay, I need to check that. I'll check that in a second. Sorry, looking at text messages. Anywho, I think that's it. Like I plan on. I forgot I had something this weekend. I got something on Saturday. So hold on. Let me see something real quick. Let me pull this up. I want to know. Yep, Saturday is the 25th, and I will be doing something. What time is that versus? Let's see. Live streaming details coming soon. They're not saying the time though. Yep, they don't say a time. I'm gonna assume that it's late because that's generally how they do stuff. But yeah. All right. Well, that's enough. I'm gonna get back to editing these videos. And y'all will depending on the time of the verses, I do think that I'm gonna go live with some friends and actually probably I'm not 100% sure, but I probably I probably broadcast the verses. I probably broadcast it with us on there, just doing some live commentating. So we'll see. Um, but yeah, NBA is back Tuesday. I'm definitely not broadcasting that. But I will be broadcasting the verses depending on the time if I'm back home by then. But it has been good talking to y'all. It's been a while. But I think I'll be back in here a little bit more often. Probably not though, because I'm trying to do work on the outside and prepare for 2026. So y'all stay tuned for 2026. And my camera just does not want to focus on me. I don't know why it just keeps going in and out on the focus. What's going on here? It do make it look like I do got a yeah. What's wrong with that? I honestly, I didn't even pay attention to what I had on, but yeah, I did just come in here. Yeah, I did. Um, yeah, Team Jesus. That's the team I rep for. My man, get out of here. Good night, y'all. That's not my Wi-Fi. Was my camera going in and out for whatever reason. It didn't want to focus right. But um, hey, it don't matter. We out of here. And I can't even say my Wi-Fi better than yours because I don't know. But it's a. I'm not doing this with you. Bye. Y'all have a good one.